Hello, my brave sketcher. Welcome to my 21st day of my show Urban Sketching Big Adventure. And could you imagine that we are about to complete 3 weeks of drawing cityscape parts, different objects, day after day, without any skipping. We just draw and form our habit, how to draw. And before we will start our sketching process for today, I would like to share my thoughts about my best solutions in this year so far. And I would like to discuss this topic with you. Maybe we can start in the comments. Maybe we can discuss it into my upcoming live stream, which will happen on Friday. It is your option to decide, but what I want to tell you, that in this year, now it is April, and I suppose that I have made 2 very good decisions which are improving my life so far. So the first is that I decided to start my YouTube channel, and I see in it a great potential for my future career, for my developing as an artist, and in my business. And it is a very important thing, because I'm not young, I'm 47, and I feel very inspired here. If you would like to discuss this topic when you are in your midlife and you are at the peak where you changing your life, or you are thinking about it, maybe you would like to, because I'm speaking my heart. At 70, not 70 yet, at 45 plus, you understand that life, it goes very fast. And the rest of life which you have in the future, it is not, it is not that big. So it is not, when you're a child, you suppose that you are going to live forever. When you are in the midlife, you understand that it is not, it is truth that it is not. But we need to accept it. But we can think how we can live, how we can change our life, what we can improve in our life to create the life which is better for us, which is more satisfying, which gives us joy, which gives us not only pleasure but meaning. Maybe it is the most important thing, that now we are thinking about meaning of our life, what we will got till the end. I didn't mean to make such a sad video, but you know that here at this age point we understand that we need to live meaningful. So this first decision of creating a YouTube channel and create the meaningful content which could improve not only my life but also get value to people which I don't know now, but potentially we can create a strong and live friendly community. It is my goal. It is the first thing which, if you'd like, we can discuss in future. The future, or somewhere there will be future, as I told you before. And the second thing is my decision to create this 100-day project. I am talking about this project from time to time, and I collected all videos connected with this project here. And the idea is that for 100 days, I am not the inventor of the full project, I am just a participant. But briefly, I will tell you a couple of words about I don't know, something is flying here. The main reason is that we use 100 day block of time to create some habit which is connected with arts, with creativity, with maybe exploring ourselves, and do something regularly, day by day, and form this new mindset. In my case, I decided what can I do which will lead me somewhere, which will improve my drawing skills, which will help me to solve some creative, maybe concerns, not the problems, but some complicated things for me, which I would like to overcome, and which will be very interesting and breathtaking for me. So I decided to draw quick sketches, 15 minutes a day for 100 days, and to draw it intentionally from as a references I have chosen to take how to say to take frames from beautiful movies. So I choose one beautiful historic movie from for 1 week, and I watch it, and I choose 7 beautiful or interesting or tricky frames, and day by day, 7 days in a row, I'm drawing it. And it was now I already completed more than a half of maybe 60 days or so. I haven't counted. I am subscribed on the whole project, and they from time to time tell me that now you are here. Very convenient, I suppose, because now I understand how much value it gives to my life, because maybe sometimes I watch this movie the whole week. I watch it for 15 or 20 minutes when I'm short of time. Sometimes I spend weekends watching this movie and so on. But all the time I am immersed into that atmosphere of interesting story, very beautiful movie with good composition, amazing costumes, good acting, and so on. I try to choose movies from really respectable directors, and the stories are connected with some important characters from the past, some kings, queens, and sometimes composers or maybe artists, and so on. And all this period, more than 50 days, I was watching these movies, and I grasp the impression, I absorb it with my quick sketches. And today I would like, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, today is the day of urban sketching, but it is that rare situation where I can combine these two projects, urban sketching and really it is not real urban sketching. We are not sketching outside. We are preparing for our real plein airs when we will go outside and draw. Here in Serbia, the weather still is not comfortable for me for drawing outside, so I'm preparing for it day by day. And when I will go outside, I hope that I will not be confused at all. Maybe just not that much, because I am drawing some objects of city scape every day, and I tried a lot of different things, 20 things, 20 types of objects, and even we never repeated yet. And today I will provide you my topic for today's episode is to draw an arch, a house of arch, but we can do it more narrow and we will draw the view from this arch. So when I was watching the movie, I haven't prepared it. It is called The Other Boleyn, I suppose. It is The Other Boleyn Girl. I will show you the picture. It is in Russian because I'm Russian, but I suppose that you can find this movie. This with Scarlett Johansson and Natalie Portman. Very, very beautiful movie. And maybe from that row of movies which I was watching, maybe it was the best for me to draw, because I found there very many interesting frames which are different. And in a minute I will show you what I have got so far. I start my filming sessions in Sunday. So on Sunday it was 1, 2, 3. Today is Wednesday. So I'm going to draw my fourth sketch to this project, and I found very interesting reference there, the view from that arc in the it is not a medieval, it is 16th century, so it is Renaissance, I suppose, something like. If you know, write me. I am just started to explore this 16th century culture and how they look like and so on, because in the movie it is very often in historical movies that it looks like we already know everything and we just watch and understand, oh, this is this is that. But in reality, when you watch this movie, you don't understand why they have this head. No, it is not something what they are wearing on the head. Something what is that? And spontaneously you found out that it is something Spanish. The movie is about England and they have all these influences. And if you would like to find out the truth, you can go and watch some lectures, read some books about that period, and you find out all answers. So this my journey of 100 days project is like an adventure, because I find out so many interesting things from the past. I would never have any touching with it, but here I would like to find some truth. So I found in this movie one very interesting frame, which is very convenient for it is very suitable for our today's topic, view from the arc. So we are going to draw it. I will, in a minute, I will show you my screen, how I do it. I will show you that reference. I will explain my method, how I am going to draw it. And as today it is my 100-day project episode, so we will do it. I'm going to do it in 15 minutes, and I encourage you also not to spend too much time, because we don't want to burn out. I want me and you to become stronger, more, prepared for all sketch battles in our future. So we are going to, after that, we are going to draw it. And after that, we will have some time to discuss what have we got. So let's begin our today's sketching practice after that long intro. But I suppose that it is necessary to discuss sometimes some vulnerable, these topics which are very sincere, which we are thinking about. Not only me, I suppose a lot of people mid life, they are thinking of these things. And by the way, if you thinking about these things, write me in comments. I would like you to answer this question: what one or two best decisions have you made this year so far? And we can discuss them into the comments. So I invite you to our sketching practice. Let's start it. So we are here looking on the screen, and before we will start our sketching practice, I would like to show you my sketches from this movie, The Other Balloon's Girl. What have I chosen? I already have sketched 3 pictures because I started on Sunday, and my point is not only just to do it mechanically, or how to say, I am always vote for mindful approach. So I try to learn different scenes, different different type of frames. I choose portraits not very often, to be honest, because I am confident with drawing portraits. But I draw landscapes, and I draw cityscapes and castles, and some. But by the way, I already made that bonus video where we were drawing from the Phantom of the Opera. This picture, I'm drawing a crowd. So I will put the link here if you missed it. You can go, and I explained in details how to draw a crowd, and it will look like crowd, but it is just poetry. It is from the previous movie. What have we got there? And by the way, I think that if you're interested in this project and maybe you would like to draw your interpretations of one of upcoming movies which I'm going to draw, maybe we can do it together. Just write me in comments which movie would you like to see and to draw sketches. Something historical from the 18th century, maybe even 16th, something not a peplous, or not from ancient history. In this project I'm drawing about this, it is called New Age. I don't know how it is called in English, but the time from 16th to 19th century, something with beautiful costumes and interesting, tricky stories. So if you're interested in covering the whole movie, I can make the project for it one of upcoming videos. Maybe I'm thinking maybe it will be very interesting, because it is not only about watching a movie and drawing sketches, but I can show you how to create a really great and appealing series of illustrations which are connected with the same topic and some other aspects. I can present it so in a way like a maybe tutorial how to, on what things you should watch when you are doing it, making a series, because it is some tricky one. Not the random 7 pictures could create a series. It is important. So write me in comments if you are interested. This was the first one. You know, it is like a static when we draw something very quickly, and actually when they are small, they like thumbnails, they look better because I don't draw detalization. I only have 15 minutes to draw them, but we can see the whole concept, what is going on. It's like knights on horses there, but in the reality you see how I draw them, very loose, very simple, but we have this feeling of movements and their flags and some houses like this, but it is enough here because it is a big scenery. Some trees here. What else? After that I like this one very much. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's sort of dark. It is dark. It was in the movie very dark. So I decided to choose something different and appealing. And what have I never drawn? And these windows they are super appealing, and some lights of candles you can see, and even the woman who has so unusual grayish skin tone because of this lighting. So it was very interesting. I just show you to encourage you to take part in this project, and this I was made yesterday. And sometimes you can see that I'm drawing people also. It's not a problem at all. I adore to draw people, and here I just draw the whole image without, I mean that always some characters and some background. It is the guideline for my project, so I do it all the time, and sometimes I change proportions and so on, and do it very loose. But this thing, it is around, it is a little bit longer than 15 minutes. But you understand the idea that we can learn a lot of new, very important skills for us and artists, even if we're not professional artists. I don't know, I suppose that my channel is for people who are artists in soul, in their heart, and they would like to realize their creative potential. So even if you are a beginner, if you are very dull and serious people, it is not a problem at all, because I encourage you to try, become yourself. So today's so long video, I don't know, sometimes it happens that I feel that I need to share my perspective. But we will be closer to our today's topic. Now I'm going to show you our today's reference. Of course, you can choose your own reference with the view from the arc, but I will provide this photo reference in my free Telegram channel. It's the place for our creative community where I share my sketches and some references and everything which we need to have a good conversation and to do our creative things. So I will give you, the link will be in the description, so we will have this picture. I like it very much. Maybe you cannot see this here because it is also dark, but go to the Telegram channel and find it. What I would like to say before we will start drawing, how if you're experienced person, you can just go and start drawing. But if you are a beginner, I also encourage you to try this sort of intermediate reference, because you know that it is not a full frame. We are here, it is dark, we can just draw, we just can color it with dark color, and that's it, no problem. And we are going to draw only here, focus our attention. So what I would like to explain for beginners or for people who can draw but maybe have never drawn the full scenery. Yes. So the first thing, our step-by-step process. At first I would like to draw this this arc, this dark part, to just frame our main point of interest. If you are drawing digitally, it's much more convenient because you can do it on different not here. I'm not inappropriate. Okay, you understand me. Then if you're drawing digitally, you can do it on different layers. But if you are not, it is still not a problem. We are drawing first this arc. The second, I encourage you to draw, for example, this green part. After that, you can draw this church, just without details, just the color block. After that, we draw a sky, you know, bite by bite, as I always tell you, bite by bite. This green thing, here it is some greenery. And of course, when after that we have time to draw people. If you are confused how to draw this, so here what we have groups, even if in a group and one person, very important. I like this one. I like how this position of his leg, very interesting. This group of 3, and at the background we can see a crowd. By the way, if you missed my episodes of this urban sketching show, you can go there. I will put a link to one of my previous recent episodes where I explained you how to draw the crowd step by step in the detail. So, by the way, I already made 3 videos about how to draw a crowd. So I will put all the links into description. If you would like to understand it better, go there and you will find out all the information you need to start. And and after that, yes, lately we draw these people. No, and this drop-in shadow. And that's it. And I'm going to draw it in 15 minutes with a timer. By the way, if you're interested why I'm drawing with a timer, ask me in comments, because it is not a spontaneous decision. It is a part of one very interesting system which I adapted for drawing. And I like it very much. So now it's time for sketching. Let's start it. So that's it for our quick sketch, 15 minutes. Not bad, I suppose. We managed to grasp the main idea, the main plot, and the main group of characters. And of course, the atmosphere of this frame. So I will show this sketch into my free Telegram channel, where you can observe it in details. I will put a link into description, so you can go there. And not only to observe my sketch, but of course I always encourage you to participate actively, to not be just a watcher. Even if you're a complete beginner, try to change it. Try to find your own way, how you can, absorb this life, these interesting movies, interesting pictures, interesting cityscapes through your own vision, through your own hand. Do it how you can do it now. You will progress later, but do this attempt to overcome your fears, the lack of skills, and maybe if you're lazy, to overcome this thing, to overcome procrastination. This is the place where you can solve all these concerns. So your sketches are very, very welcome in my Telegram channel. So you can drop your sketch from today's practice there and write a couple of words about you, where are you from, who are you, what is your name, maybe what is your age, if you'd like to share it with me. And of course, I'm interested about your feelings during today's practice, about your new experience, maybe new way of thinking, maybe some other thoughts which you would like to discuss with me and our creative community. Feel free to do it. I would like to create a very welcome and friendly environment. So even if I am introvert, if it doesn't look like, I don't know how it looks like, but I'm very close, let's say, person, not have much communication outside my house. So I would like to do it online. I would like to find my tribe. So go there and show me your pictures and your thoughts, everything you would like to share with me. And our next episode of this show, Urban Sketching Big Adventure, will happen tomorrow. And our next topic, I even don't know what to choose, because I have a bunch of ideas and they all look super appealing for me. But let it be. We will choose a little bit tricky one. It could be tricky. It always depends on your level. If you don't want to draw something super complicated, you can choose the reference where the subject doesn't look scary. If you already confident, if you're a beginner but you're a confident person, choose the tricky one. Don't be scared. When something is hard and you're maybe sort of disappointed of your sketches, it is not bad. It is just the way how you grow faster and stronger. So don't be afraid to be frustrated. No, I am here to change your vision of life. We will do tricky things and we will face them with smiles. So I hope that you agree with me to do it. And tomorrow we are going to draw stairs on the street. So choose your own reference. Maybe you will go for a walk and make your own photo of stairs. Maybe you will find it in a movie, in a Google map. Anywhere you can find an interesting and appealing for you stairs. And tomorrow we are going to do it. And by the way, I have one more idea to discuss with you. As already I am drawing 21 days, cityscapes, every day different objects, I am thinking, if you are interested, if I will make a guide where I shortly can tell you about my approach to drawing cityscapes, some maybe guidelines, how you can do it, how you can improve not only your sketches, but your way of thinking, that everything is possible for you to draw, that you should not be scared. How to overcome all these concerns, when your confusions, when you are not confident. If you are interested in this sort of guide, write me in comments several pages. I can prepare it for you, because I suppose that sometimes we need to have this additional written, maybe description, maybe some guide. It is guide. I don't know how to name it differently. To show very tiny book, because if you don't want to rewatch all the series of this project, you can go to your tiny book and find the answer which you need today. So write me in comments if you are interested in such a guide, and I can prepare it and briefly tell you my tricks, how I not only draw these cityscapes, but also how I create the environment where it is interesting for me, and I'm ready to do it every day without any skipping, and I like this process very much. And if you are here, it looks like you like drawing, and it could take a really valuable part of your life. So write me in comments and we can do something interesting together. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for spending this, I don't know, I suppose it is an hour with me, thinking on some conversational topics, and drawing and overcoming our limits. Maybe it is the most important thing what we are doing here. We are overcoming our limits. And I hope to see you tomorrow on my next video. So have a wonderful day and see you very soon. Bye bye.